Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of 2021. I had a pretty cool testimony I was going to share with you guys today, one from my past that's pretty incredible, but something happened this week that I have to share. I have to share with you guys. It's pretty awesome. I started a new job Monday. I do seasonal work. I got laid off from my normal job. I plan on going back in the spring when they fire back up. But in the meantime, I was thinking, maybe a little extra income wouldn't hurt. So I reached out to a couple people and found a job. I started last Monday. And before I went down to the job site, it was kind of a little bit of a drive. I was thinking to myself about the vision that we have at World Harvest, the church I go to. And the vision states, we are a movement of friendship encounters, and we live to preach the gospel to every person. Pastor believers, prepare disciples who form other disciples, and plant leaders in every nation of the world. This is our vision and purpose. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm going down to this new job. I don't know anybody there, and I'm gonna be a warrior for God, and I'm gonna preach the gospel to every person, just like our vision states. And I'm psyching myself up for this. Not only do I have a job to do, an earthly job, but I have a job to do for the church, for God. And so I got down there with that mindset. And I got down there, I met a couple of the guys that I'd be working with, and I was working with the one guy, his name's Noah. He's a really good kid. I like him a lot. I don't know, about 3 hours into the day, he noticed a bracelet I have on, What Would Jesus Do bracelet. I know it's so 1990s, but whatever. I'm trying to bring it back. So I got this What Would Jesus Do bracelet on, and I didn't even think about it, I wasn't planning on preaching my first day. I just wanted to get to know the people and figure out a way to get to them. But he notices this bracelet, and he looks at me and he says, "You love Jesus?" And I looked at him and I said, "Yeah, I love Jesus." I said, "You notice my bracelet?" He said, "Yeah." And he says, "Well, I love Jesus too." I'm like, "That's awesome. That's great." And he points over to the foreman. He says, "That guy loves Jesus too." I said, "Man, you guys are making my job easy." So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm supposed to be preaching to these people. They're already believers. They go to charismatic church as well. And so I'm thinking to myself, okay, the vision states that we should be pastoring believers as well. So I was focused on, preaching to non-believers, and here I'm called for something else. You always got to be aware of what God's got in mind for you, because it's not always what you think. So he threw me for a loop, but it was a good thing, so now we have this relationship. I spent all week working with this guy Noah, and another guy named David. He's also a believer. The foreman, I think the whole crew is all believers. It's pretty amazing. I've never seen a construction crew as faithful as this one I'm with right now. So it's pretty cool. So anyway, I got these two guys working with me, Noah and David, and they're both believers. And it doesn't stop there. As believers, we gotta help each other out, keep each other in check. And I believe that's part of my calling down here, is to not only do my earthly job and do it the best I can, to the best of my ability, but also to stay Christian-like, in an environment that is unchristian. So to have these two by my side throughout this job, throughout the next 9 or 10 weeks, is a real blessing. And I believe my calling down here is to not only help them, but to have them help me. And I'd like to share scripture with you. I'd like to share one every week. It kind of goes along with the testimony. It's out of Hebrews. Hebrews 6:10 says, "For God is not unjust. He will not forget how hard you've worked for him and how you have shown your love to him by caring for other believers." And that's what it's all about for me for the next couple months. I couldn't ask for better guys to work with, and they're believers, and it's going to be a good time. I have a feeling. They go to church on Tuesday nights, I believe, down there. I got some weird schedules, but I'm down for it. I'm going to go check out their church. I've shared a link to World Harvest to them already to check out our worship, especially this past Saturday night. Jake's message was unbelievable. So I'm hoping everything goes good. I'm hoping you guys, all you believers, can take something from this, help each other out. Just because your neighbor's a believer doesn't mean he's on the straight and narrow. Everybody needs help sometimes. And especially being out of town, being away from home a little bit, makes it even tougher, So I hope you guys got a little something out of this. It was amazing for me. Might not sound that amazing to you, but I think it's a great opportunity and something worth sharing, because it ain't every day you just walk into a family, and these guys are already family to me. They're a family of God. They're my brothers, and I'm going to treat them like that, and everything should go good. So stay tuned next week. Next week is an anniversary of something that happened to me 12 years ago, a pretty dramatic experience. I'll give you just a little hint. I actually met God, and I'm going to share that testimony next weekend. It's the 12th or 13th anniversary. I think it was 12 years ago, 2009, that I had a pretty amazing experience and almost died. But God saved me, and I can't wait to share that one with you next week. So stay tuned. Thank you all, and God bless you.